I'll get your reaction to this, Kenny. Just some breaking news, maybe not surprising breaking news, but it is confirmed that Alfredo Morelos is out for the rest of the season.
Yep, again, that was a huge bit of news leading into the game, the Old Firm game here at the weekend. Massive loss, no doubt about it. I think he would have, even the way the game went, he would have made a big difference, same as he would have made a difference at Celtic Park 2 months ago. It's not good news at all. And moving into European performances he's been putting in have been phenomenal over the 4 years, so he'll be missing that. And then you're talking about semi-finals and league games that, like you said, it's not over, so it has to be 6 wins for Rangers if they want to have any hope, and hope that Celtic drop points. But it'll be a huge loss, absolutely crucial to the way that they play.
Should Rangers have signed a striker closer to the level of Morelos? Is Kemar Roof good enough as a stand-in? Cedric Eaton seems to have vanished. Fashion Sakala might have played through the middle, didn't. It didn't really work out in the final analysis. Let's talk to Sean on the Go Radio Football Show. Hi, Sean.
Hi there, how you doing?
Hi, Sean. What are you thinking on the back of Sunday, Sean?
Well, I was on the phone the other day and I was gutted. I was talking to John Hartson. I congratulated him on the show. So I've gave up this spell now. Just going straight into it. Obviously, the ball with Fredo Morelos has got to be out for the season is a heavy worry, because I think Roof's good, Fashion is good and all, but I don't believe in the man. So if we get Roof or Fashion injured, we could be in trouble. It's a bit worrying.
What about that question that I was posing just before we went to Sean there? Do Rangers have a striker good enough as a stand-in for Alfredo Morelos?
Roof's a good quality player. He's no Alfredo Morelos. Sakala, there's question marks. Is he a 9 or is he better served out wide? For me, I think he's an impact player at the moment. And he's made real good impacts in wider areas when he's came on in games. And like you say, we've not seen him. Probably think it might have been that Ross County game up there. We've not seen him for a while anyway. So it's
did Kemar Roof trouble Celtic enough Sunday?
No, I think he was.
Is that about service or is that about him, or a bit of both?
I think it's a bit of both. I think he was. There's no doubt. I mean, you look at his record. I think it's 66, or maybe that was his 67th appearance. He's got 30 goals for Rangers.
Yeah, he's got one every other game. It's a good strike rate.
Yep. So you can't argue with that. I think if you just look at the way the game panned out, it was real physical at the back there. Carter Vickers again, Starfelt. I mean, again, a lot's been made about Starfelt. He's maybe there to be got at, but on Sunday he never got at. And like I said, they defended really, really well. Service, I mean, he did have a couple of good chances. I think the volley that just went over, if he hits target with that, I think it flies in the goal. The header across the post, they were the only real opportunities, along with Sakala's shot that Joe Hart saved from roughly kind of 18 yards or so, that Rangers had at the Celtic goal. I think they were decent enough for half chances, but for a player who has that type of conversion rate, you would expect him to maybe hit target with a couple of those opportunities, because he's a good quality player. But the thing is, he's not Alfredo Morelos. There's a reason Alfredo Morelos gets the shot most weeks, is because within the building they feel he's the best man to lead the team, and I think we would all agree that he is. So when you lose that, you're losing something out of your team. Doesn't matter who's replacing him. You're a second choice or a backup striker, like obviously for a reason. Same with a goalkeeper. The number one plays because he's the number one. You know, it's the same with Alfredo. He's the number 9 because he's the best number 9.
And then it's about the gap between your first choice and your second choice, I guess.
They're different players. Again, they bring different. I think Gio touched on that before the game. They bring different qualities to the team. Again, you go back to when Alfredo Morelos plays, you've got an energy, you've got a powerful striker, you've got pace. He can press, he can work back lines on his own. When he's at the top of his game, sometimes he's unplayable. Roof's got different qualities, maybe a bit more clever, maybe more of a box striker. It never just quite worked out for us on Sunday. And it was the same with the game at Celtic Park. Roof got the nod. I think that's his only, or two of his only starts. His last 2 starts actually been Old Firm. So it's a tough task, by the way. Yeah. It's a tough task to just be thrown in to games when you've not had regular football, to go and play against at the moment the best team in the country. You know, so it's a big ask for him. You know, so rushing to judgment of whether he's good enough or not, I think is a bit harsh on him. I just think you're losing your first choice number 9 and you're putting in your backup, who's not had a lot of starts of late, was always going to be tough.
Tell Alexa to launch Go Radio or listen on the Go Radio app.